Hey all you Let's Play fans, Baltus MC bringing you more God of War. So I've been quite the busy beaver since the last video, as you can tell by the sweet new armor set that I currently have on, and that's because between this video and the last, I did a ton of side quests and exploring around the Lake of Nine that got me a bunch of valuable resources and experience that I then used to craft some new armor and upgrade my skills and equipment. Let's go ahead and pop into the menu real quick and I'll show everything off. Yeah, at the end of the last video, we just barely got into level 4, and as you can see up there in the top right, I'm about halfway through level 5 now. So I'm quite the chunky boy. Now, I am still using the same runic attacks as before, but I got Frost Giant's Frenzy up to level 3, which makes it very powerful, as you're going to see here soon enough. And as far as Atreus is concerned, I maxed out his Talon Bow and Quiver, and I gave him the Wrath of the Wolf summon at level 2, because this does some pretty decent damage to enemies in the area whenever we use it. And as far as armor goes, check this out. We have the Breastplate of the Traveler. Now you get the resources for crafting this by defeating travelers, and we are going to come across one in this video, so you'll get to see what it's like in fighting them. But look at those stats. Not only does it give you strength, but it has really high defense and vitality as well. And then the breastplate itself also comes with an additional ability called Protection of the Traveler, and that gives you a protective barrier that slowly regenerates that allows you just completely absorb a single attack, which is insanely good. Now, I still have on Tyr's Lost Unity Gauntlets because I don't really have anything better to put in this spot yet, but eventually we will replace this with something else. And for our waist armor, we have on the Belt of the Ancients. And you get this by using resources that you get from killing ancients, like with the one back in Alfheim. And I like having this on at this point in the game, because not only does it have decent defense and cooldown, but it does give you resistance versus frost, burn, and poison attacks. Now I also have on a bunch of really nice enchantments as well, but I'm not going to bother going over those since that would take forever. And as far as talismans go, I have Talisman of Unbound Potential and the Amulet maxed out, because these are both really good. The Talisman of Unbound Potential will refresh all your runic attack cooldowns, and the Amulets will give you that last second dodge Realm Shift, which will slow enemies down if you manage to dodge out of the way at the last second. That's really good against very hard enemies and bosses. And I still want to get the Golden Talisman up eventually as well, because that's still pretty good. Also, I ended up buying the Talisman of Eternal Fury from one of the shops, and that works pretty similar to the Talisman of Concentrated Vitality, but this one will restore a little bit of your rage meter each time that you use it. So yeah, using these two when you're just going around between battles is very nice in keeping yourself topped off. And yeah, check this out. For our skills, I have everything unlocked that I can unlock at this point in the game. So that's really, really good. Now, I will have a list of what I got around the Lake of Nine in the video description below, and I will also have a link to part 1 of 2 of the stream I did going around the Lake of Nine after the second water drop, linked right here if you are interested. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and hop our boat onto this butt. That's exactly what I was going to say. And we'll paddle our happy ass over here to the oarsmen, and we'll get moving on to where we need to go next. This is very Lord of the Rings right here. Alright, here we are in the Mason's Channel. Ooh, it's kind of pretty around here. Well, except for the dead bodies and everything, but that's pretty standard at this point. Okay, so our pathway over to the left is blocked off, so we need to shore up over here on this beach. And if we head over here to the left, we got a wheel over here that we can use to lower that gateway.
Ah, good. The special chisel is ahead past this gate.
Be ready.
Oh, hey, big guy, how you doing? You want some chops? I got some chops for you. Free of charge. There we are. Alright, let's go ahead and get him knocked down to where we can stun him and climb onto his stupid head. And we'll use him to take care of all these dark elves that decided to show up. Alright, that's enough out of you, buddy. God. Disgusting. Oh, hey, you stop that. Alright, and there we go. Let's go ahead and pick up our goodies around here. Oh, let's see if I can hit that. Oh, nice. I get a little hack silver out of that. Alright, pick all this up. And a ton of hellstones around here. And a rage stone. Also nice. Okay, let's go ahead and hop onto the boat. We'll head through this newly opened pathway.
This chisel we seek, what is it?
I'm glad you asked, actually. I have just the story for you. There was a giant once named Thamur. A very giant, who, despite his mountainous size, was without question the greatest stonemason this world had ever seen. Proud Thamur hoped to one day pass his vast knowledge on to his son. But young Hrimthur had the heart of a warrior. Perhaps the father had too much fear in him, or the son too little. Either way, the quarrel of theirs spiraled out of control, and the overworked stonemason, bonk, struck his son. Hrimthur ran off into the night. Feeling shame and regret, Thamur chased after his son. But in his emotional state, soon found himself wandering Midgard, lost and alone. Sadly, he caught the eye of the one person he didn't want to meet alone that night, so far from home. Thor.
And what happened next?
You'll see.
They went out for drinks?
Thor killed him.
Oh.
No. He fell in the village?
Aye. When Thamur fell, he crushed a charming place famed for worshipping the Vanir god Njord. Thor always took credit for planning that one. The truth is, the sweaty ballbag just got lucky.
Well, of course Thor killed him. It's kind of what Thor does. Okay, and here we are at the Northern Dock. And we have a brand new enemy over there, but before we encounter them, we got ourselves a gateway here. And we also have this guy just flopping around up top there. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Got another Raven down. Okay, now this is a Wolver. And these guys love to avoid your attacks, especially your axe throws. So the main way you want to deal with them is you want Atreus to stun them with either shock arrows or light arrows. And that way you can get in there and do some damage to them.
Are we doing this?
Let's go ahead and see. He started off with a good old axe throw that went right over his head. Fantastic. Alright, there we go. Alright, get that one taken care of. Oh, and then we got another one that's going to show up to the party. Oh. Alright, let's take care of him before it becomes a problem. There we are.
Seek a chisel.
The tip of one, yes. A very, very giant chisel.
Okay, if we head over here, got ourselves another hidden chamber. And look at that.
That big crystal on the giant's ring looks promising.
Well, let's go ahead and shoot it then.
Darn, that didn't seem to do anything.
Or so you think. It's like he actually has one of these cool rings that spins in the center. And we just want to move that on over here and shoot it again. And yeah, look at that.
Oh, neat trick, lad.
Thanks. His idea.
Well, thank you for noticing my brilliance. And we get some solid steel for that. Not too bad. Okay, let's go ahead and spin this thing over this direction now. And we'll shoot it again. And break these icicles. I like how you can shoot that thing with Kratos' head right next to it, and it actually doesn't hurt you when it explodes. It's like, that's kind of funny.
What happened to the survivors?
Oh, Thamur was a frost giant. When he died, his final breath froze everything.
You don't say. I thought it looked like this around here naturally. Okay, let's go ahead and head up this direction now. Oh, yeah, there's his palm right there. Yeah, it still makes fleshy sounds. That's disgusting. Okay, oh, excuse me. Pardon me. I'll be taking this. Alright, excellent. Let's go ahead and head over this way. We got a coffin we can open up.
There's something up there.
Alright, and look at this. We got runic wormskin pauldrons. Now, if you didn't go around the Lake of Nine, this would actually be a pretty decent armor set to equip at this point. It is a little high on runic, so you'd have to like build around that. So you could probably have like that on and the Talisman of Unbound Potential and just go like strictly runic attacks. But yeah, if you weren't doing the Lake of Nine side quests, this would actually be a decent armor set to upgrade. Okay, so now let's head up this chain.
There he is.
Find the tip of that chisel. That's the magic we need.
Enemies.
Yeah, he definitely looks dead, doesn't he?
Attack?
Alright, now for here, I'm actually going to go ahead and switch over to light arrows for a very specific reason. So let's go ahead and attack that guy over there. See if this is good enough. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and run in. And we'll punch you up a little bit. Oh, what do you think about this? He's like, stop that. Alright, there we are. We got another one showing up here. Alright, there we go. Get them all stunned up. The light arrows. Just love that little chomp they do at the end. Alright. Time to finish you off, buddy. God, that is disgusting. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up all this crap. And the reason why I wanted to switch over to light arrows, if we go around this corner here, yeah, we got an ancient here. Hey, wake up!
Focus up.
It's like, yeah, it's much better to take care of the wolvers first, and then focus on this guy. Alright. Let's go ahead and switch him back to shock arrows. Alright, there we go. And yeah, in the middle of fighting him, we're going to have Nightmare show up as well. And that's the main reason why you want shock arrows on Atreus. Ow, God. He managed to laser me. Alright, come on, buddy. I got it. There we are. But yeah, sometimes those nightmares love to grab him. And it's like, stop that. Oh, come on. Alright, take care of you. Alright, now we can finish you off. Alright, one more hit there. Alright, and good night, buddy.
Only one more.
Alright, excellent. Is there a nightmare? Oh, there is. Oh, and another one. You guys are late to the party there. I just killed your big friend there.
That takes care of that.
Whew. Alright. Okay, now before we do anything else and pick up the other goodies, let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, we got plated Runeweaver bracers. Now this is the other part of that set that we came across before. So yeah, it still has decent defense in Runic as well.
An all-fine light crystal. Wonder what it's for.
Yeah, look at that. There's a light crystal stuck up there in that sap. We'll have to see what that's about here in a second. Let's go ahead and read this, though.
What does it say?
Sir. To Njord we offer back the sea's bounty.
Ah, yes. It was believed that Njord calmed the winds and seas for the fishermen. For that, they loved and worshipped him here.
Oh, he sounds like a nice guy. He's probably not, but knowing how gods are in these games. Okay, let's go ahead and hit that panel, and now bring up that totem, and we just want to knock it right once, so an E-shaped rune shows up there. Okay, now with all that crap done, let's go ahead and pick up our goodies. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah, look at that, a Frost Sigil of Defense. Increases resistance to frost attacks by 50%. Well, that would have been useful there, wouldn't it? Alright, more ancient rubble. That's always good. Let's go ahead and punch this thing now.
Let me just get this down. Hey, hardened world tree sap. That's handy.
Oh, nice. Got some tree sap here. If you look over here.
Well, here's the base for the crystal we saw. But how do we get it down?
Ah, so that's where that Alfheim crystal goes. Let's go ahead and snag one of these things then. And we'll chuck it up there, where all that sap crap is. And there we are.
That did it.
Alright, and we have a light bulb of our very own now. So yeah, now let's go ahead and take that over there to the base that we saw. Stop having fun, boy. Alright, there we go. And let's give it a shot. Ooh, check this out. We got ourselves a Realm Tear. Alright, more Dust of Realms. Can always use that. And a little bit of Hack Silver. And what is that? Oh, it's gross. Get it out of here. Alright, I'm going to be taking that. And let's head back over here.
Wait for me.
We'll grab another crystal. And this time we actually want to head over this direction. And chuck it right there. Alright, that way we can free up this totem here. I think this one, yeah, we just want to hit left once. Okay, punchy punchy. Let's see, is there anything around here that I missed? Like any goodies they dropped? Yeah, it doesn't look like it, just a health stone there. Alright, and there's the gateway that we need to open. But we need one more rune. And it looks like a fallen down R. And hey, look at this. There it is right there. So let's hit it left once, and one more time. Oh, come on. There we are. Alright, now we can make our way in here. And it looks like we got ourselves a coffin. Let's go ahead and pop that thing open. Ooh, the Mark of the Ranger. Increases damage of all axe throws by 6%. Yeah, that would actually go really well with the other rune that we, or other enchantment that we got that does the same thing. So you can make your axe throws a little bit stronger. That'd actually be pretty good with the way that I play. Okay, so I don't see anything else around here that warrants concern, so let's keep moving on. Up, and more nightmares. You can't go 2 feet without running into these guys. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and head under this pillar.
How are we getting down there?
I have a plan.
You do?
Do not act so surprised.
Oh, no offense, brother, but I don't even think Thor with Mjolnir in hand could get through that much ice.
Then Thor is a fool.
This should be entertaining.
Boy,
Ready.
Uh-oh, Kratos has a plan. Should I be worried? Well, I should always be worried. But in either case, we got baddies to deal with. Chop you up. Alright, get out of here with that. Alright, yeah. Okay, you're dealt with. Let's go ahead and give you the chops now. Okay, we got more Draugr showing up. And a big dude. Suck laser beam, fool. And I'm gonna rush in and give some chops too. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and use our runic ability. That way we can get this stuff recharged. Alright. Laser beam for days. Oh, dude, you just threw a guy at me. What is your problem? So calm the hell down. Alright, I'm gonna hop onto your back if you don't mind. And I'm gonna use you to punch this guy up. Alright. Good night.
You two make quite a formidable duo.
Oh, hey! You again! Come on up!
Oh, hey, it's Sindri. And he kicked down a chain for us. Very nice. We'll go see him here in a second. But for now, we got so much crap to grab off the floor. Like, give me all this. There we are. Alright, is there any more? Well, we got some health stones. We got a big one there if you need it. Oh, some more money. Don't mind if I do. Alright, get you guys destroyed. Man, look at that big old eyeball. Yeah, that thing's frozen solid. Alright, now let's go say hi to Sindri. Oh, and not open our map up accidentally.
Wow, that was something, that fight. Here, catch. Well, that was a waste of a perfectly good
how
hour.
were you not seen? There is nowhere here to hide.
Oh, that. It's a little trick my people can pull. A special way of not being seen.
You can be invisible?
More like I can step into the realm between realms. And your mind doesn't understand what it's seeing, so it sees nothing at all. That's how we avoid ever having to actually use the weapons we craft. It doesn't seem to work on dragons, though.
Your brother wanted to know if you're getting enough to eat. I guess I could tell him you are.
Brock was asking about me? Was there meat on his breath? You let him touch this again. Come on, then.
So that's how Brock was in the temple right after the water drop. He stepped between realms.
Okay, now shush. I need complete silence for this. There you go.
I just love that cutscene. How just Kratos chucks that axe at him.
Let's get to it.
All right. So I actually want to do come in here. That way I can just get rid of these. And more importantly, I do want to upgrade these two guys. There we go. So we can make sure we get them up to full. All right. Very nice. Okay. That's all I want to do here.
Don't forget to wash your hands.
I mean, I don't see a bathroom around here where I can do that, so I don't know how I'm supposed to.
So, this plan of yours.
Can you guess it?
Knowing you, it doesn't involve standing around here.
Correct.
But how do we move forward?
Well, we got some crystals here we can shoot.
Boy, Armor really liked jewelry, didn't he? Even braided his beard with it.
I happen to think he looks dashing. You know, for a snow-covered corpse.
Well, it's important to look good, even when you're dead. Okay, so now we have to shoot that crystal that's on this piece of jewelry, but it's going to swing around once we hit this thing, so we have to be a little bit quick about it.
Careful! My shop's right here!
Oh, you're fine, Sindri. Don't worry about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a move on then.
We heading into that building?
Yes.
You think there's something inside that'll help us break the ice and get to the chisel tip?
No.
I'll keep thinking.
Oh, come on, Atreus. It's like it's Kratos we're talking about. It's like, of course it's not going to be a gentle plan. It should be pretty easy to figure out what he's wanting to do anyways. Okay, let's get moving on up this way. And once we head through this doorway... Ah, look at that! We got ourselves a traveler. So yeah, with these guys, especially this one, we can't attack him from the back because of his big shield. So we want to make sure that we hit him on the front. And he can actually hit really hard. So you want to make sure that you're being very deliberate with your attacks. Alright, there we go. Just watch out for those slams. And then once we have other enemies show up in here... Oh, stop that. It's like, put that rage away, Kratos. So yeah, we want to take care of any Draugr that show up in here. That way we can just focus on this guy. Alright. Just avoid those overhead slams. Yeah, it's best to just stay close to this guy, too. Because it makes it a lot easier to dodge his attacks. Oh, God. Like, if you're, like, right up close to him. And yeah, if you have the amulet on, you can do last-second dodges pretty easy with this guy. Ooh, yeah, watch out for that. Alright, now that we're through the armor, he's going to take a lot more damage and stagger easily. And we can also throw our axe at him as well. Alright, and there we go. And for defeating him... Yeah, look at all this. We get Traveler's Armor Shards and Traveler's Grizzly Trophies. And that's what I used before in order to craft this breastplate. Like, unfortunately, he gave me only 4 shards, which puts me at 9, and I need 10 in order to upgrade the breastplate more. So yeah, I'm going to have to fight another Traveler in order to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and pull out this big stone.
Come here. You knew this place? Before?
I came here on a diplomatic mission once, trying to broker a peace between Asgard and Vanaheim. That war. So many lives lost. What I didn't know was Thor had already gone on a killing spree of giants.
What did the giants have to do with the war between the gods?
Nothing at all, lad. That's the tragedy of it. They took no side in that madness. But Odin's paranoia is surpassed only by Thor's lust for blood.
Ah, what a nice family. At least they share something in common. Alright, now once we head up this way... We got a chest we can pop open. Ooh, and look at this. We get the Blessings of the Frost. Activate to temporarily power up the Leviathan Axe with small explosions of frost damage on every hit and slight bonus to runic and normal attacks. So yeah, this thing, unlike all the other stuff where it does like a powerful magic attack, this just beefs up your axe for a little bit. And makes it do a lot more damage and frost damage. So this is really good to have if you can't use something like Frost Giant's Frenzy. It's so good, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and throw a level into it. Because we'll probably end up using it later on. Okay, so with all that crap done, let's grab this stone one more time. We'll pull it back all the way. God, Kratos, you look like you're really struggling with this. Like, come on, man. It's like you're not that old, I think, in God years. Okay, let's head on up this way. And yeah, look at that. More hack silver. It's like I certainly won't say no to that. Okay, that should be everything here. So let's get moving on then. Okay. First things first, let's head on down here. Because we have this little alcove just hiding out here. There's another chest in it. Alright, fantastic. So I can always use the money. It's like also in this game as well. Okay, so now we'll just skirt along the bottom. And we'll jump on up here. And then pull ourselves up right at this spot.
Another crystal. Just give the word.
Okay, now for this, what we need to do before we shoot it is we actually want to grab onto it and swing it on over towards that ice structure. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that, and we'll give it a shot.
Ooh, you got most of it.
Alright, and one more time.
Well, a stealthy plan it is not.
Now we must free the other strap.
We do?
Like, oh, come on, Atreus. You don't know what the plan is by now? It's like, it's pretty obvious. Mimir figured it out. Let's go ahead and break that. Before we do anything else, let's go ahead and shoot this crystal one more time. Now I'll break these icicles for us. And we can pop open this coffin. Alright, got some more solid steel. Alright, now let's go ahead and climb up this strap.
Why are we going up when what we need is all the way down there?
Think.
Well, the chisel tip is under thick layers of ice, so melting it won't work.
Correct.
And there weren't any shattered crystals nearby for me to shoot, so that's not an option.
Correct.
That just leaves smashing the ice. We need something ridiculously heavy to... Oh, I get it now.
Good.
There you go, Atreus. Finally got it. Alright, get out of my way.
How are we going to turn the hammer so it lands near the chisel tip?
Not possible. We cut it free, write it down, and figure out what comes next after.
So your plan involves a whole bunch of luck then?
You are welcome to suggest a different one.
I mean, yeah, I don't see any other way of getting down there, so... It's like, I like Kratos' idea because it involves destruction. Alright, let's get moving on up. We'll get this thing freed.
What now?
Hold tight.
This plan seems ill-advised.
Jump!
That didn't work. It only fell a little ways.
Alright, it does look like the hammer got stuck here. So we're going to have to make our way up to the top of it and see if we can do something. Thankfully, we got a doorway right here. And ooh, got a coffin. I'll go ahead and get that thing opened. Alright, and there's the final piece of that armor set. Go ahead and show that off. There we go. Okay, let's get moving out this way then.
Oh no, the floor's collapsed. There's a sand bowl, but how do we get to it?
We cannot.
Alright, looks like we got a sand bowl over there. And if we destroy this blockage right here, look at that.
Boy. What does it say?
When time itself is disarrayed, the forward path is retrograde. Retrograde? It's backwards?
Those symbols. The seasons?
Yeah, but the order's all jumbled. Shouldn't it be winter, spring, summer, autumn?
Why start with winter?
It's from a song Mother used to sing.
Don't I know that one? Winter that
Quiet, head.
doesn't like music either. Got it.
I just love that. Quiet head. Alright, so before we have Atreus try and carve in the runes in that bowl again, what we need to do is get these things spun around. So we want a snowflake there, and we want a flower on this one, just like so. And for this one we need the sun, just like that. And the last one, we need a leaf.
Write it.
House! Sula! Bar! Vetter! Yes!
Atreus, that word.
Thola. It means endure.
Try it.
Thola.
Well done, lad.
Write it again.
Thola. We're rising! The energy's lifting the platform!
Keep writing.
Thola. Thola. Thola.
Head, how is this possible?
My guess? Temporal magic. Dangerous stuff the High Vanir gods used to play around with. The ability to freeze time. Happened to be a favorite of Njord himself, in fact.
Used to. Why did they stop?
Well, turns out stopping time keeps the sun and moon from streaking across the sky. Unfortunately, it does not stop the wolves that chase them, always looking to sink their teeth in. After that, they decided it was best to leave time alone.
Alright, and we got ourselves a time trial here. And I find it best in this spot to just use your shoulder charges and kicks to launch these guys off the platform. It's like that way they can just fall off and die instantly. Alright, there we go. Same with you, pal. Alright, where's another? There we go. Alright, off you go. Alright, there we are. Alright, get out of here, man. Being annoying with his shield. Alright, there we are.
It's clear!
Back to writing, before the floor collapses.
Okay, so while we have a moment, might as well use all the hellstones here and pick up any treasures that they might have dropped. Okay, and we got more showing up. Same deal as before. It's like just try and run at him and knock him off the edge. Alright, fantastic. Oh, stop that.
Get away from
Alright, let's go ahead and get that summon out here. Alright, there we go. Okay, so that's everything. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of health restore. Okay, now in this last part, we are going to need our axe. Because, yeah, we're going to have nightmares that spawn. Alright, stop that, get out of here. Alright, you take care of him. Oh, I always do that. I always end up hitting the map button there. Oh, this touchpad is annoying sometimes. Alright, there we go. Get these guys killed. Yeah, shock arrows are very good for this part of the fight. Yeah. Chop you up, you bitch. Yeah, once she's dead, like things will be a little bit easier. Alright, we got more.
We're almost to the top.
There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and get all this crap picked up. Oh man, it went through the floor. That sucks. Alright, now if we look up this way, we're gonna have these guys that spawn. We can't hit them though.
Father, the ball dropped away.
And that's why, because they had to do that. So let's ignore hitting them, and we actually want to shoot these crystals. There we go, because that'll open up the way forward. And let's jump over to the wall.
You did well.
Thanks.
The boy.
Just having a little fun, you big grump.
I love how Mimir just keeps poking Kratos every now and then. But yeah, I hate that part. It's like, even as upgraded as I am right now, that still sucks. Alright, so now, let's climb over this way. We'll see if we can free this hammer.
Well, there it is. How are we going to get it free?
A push.
But
Trust me. Ready. Dig in and push with everything.
yes, sir. How do we get down?
We jump.
Really?
Come. Do not panic.
Why would I panic?
I have you.
You're cracked, you know that?
Well. Good. We should keep moving.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Alright, let's go ahead and get on out of here.
The chisel tip.
Give the man credit. He has a talent for destroying things.
Remember that head.
Never leaves my mind.
Was that a quip from you, Kratos? It's like, huh, that's unexpected. But yeah, look at that. We actually opened up the way to the chisel tip. With good old destruction. Alright. So now let's just get climbing along here. And see if we can make our way over to it.
Father.
Not now.
Uh-oh. We got the attention of the idiots. But more importantly, we got a coffin to loot. Alright, more solid steel. Kind of lackluster. Just gives you the single solid steel for doing those. It's like, whatever, I can always use the resource. Alright, and we'll head on down this way now. Excuse me, guys. Oh, oh, come on. There we go. Alright, we got a health stone there if you need it. But it looks like we're doing good, so let's head up this direction now.
Those were the guys we saw with Baldur. His nephews?
Aye. Magni and Modi, the sons of Thor.
Mother always said the Aesir were the worst of gods, and Thor was the worst of the Aesir. Guess he's a terrible father, too.
They are no longer children. They have no excuse.
Will Sindri be okay?
They'll never even see him.
Like, what do you mean, terrible father 2? Are you trying to say something, Atreus? Either case, though, we got a dead guy with money. Always a good sight to see. Alright, now let's head on through this doorway.
Ah, the great dining hall. Envy of all Midgard. Funny, I remember there being a massive candelabrum. Really livened up the place.
There.
Ah, yes.
Oh, hey, and look. It's got a shatter crystal on it.
You just can't help but break things, can you?
Would you shush? It's like, I get it. Alright, let's go ahead and shoot it again. Alright, and one more time.
If memory serves, the Jarl's throne was just on the other side of that wall of ice.
The throne's on the other side, huh? Well, we'll have to see it here in a second. Let's go ahead and destroy these real quick. And if we look up here, got a bucket we can knock down. Okay, let's go ahead and grab a shatter crystal and we'll throw it up here. That way we can unlock this coffin for later. Okay, and now let's go ahead and start with this center area. As you can see behind the ice, yeah, we're going to have to fight monsters on each one of these that we break. So yeah, I recommend starting with the center one. Because this big guy is going to come out of it. Alright. Go ahead and send out that summon. Alright. What do you think about this, though? Like, right in your face. Oh, man. He definitely didn't enjoy that. Okay. Smack you up some. Alright, let's go ahead and get him finished up. Alright. Yeah, for being a Frost King, he certainly didn't like my axe, did he? Ooh, and for defeating him, look at this. We get the Boar Stampede. So yeah, this one is actually a pretty decent summon to get stun up on enemies, just because it's innately higher than everything else. So yeah, that's really good. Let's see, I think that's everything. I want to leave the Hellstones on the ground just in case. Alright, now let's go ahead and chuck a Shatter Crystal up this way. We'll break that area. Alright, and we got an ogre. I think he wants some chops. So let's help him out with that. Oh, hey! Stop that stone throwing crap. Alright. Time to hop onto your back. Smack you around a little. It's like we got nothing to kill here. Except for you! Ah, now you got a big smile. Alright.
That was good, right?
I'll take your crap. Thank you. Okay, that looks like everything. So let's go ahead and grab one more crystal. And we'll use that to... Well, never mind. Just throw it on the ground and we'll shoot it, I guess. Alright. Let's get them all lined up in a neat little row. Okay. And when they're all grouped up like this, we can give them some nice chops. Alright. Well, I'd like that other one to die. There we go. Alright, and big chop to you.
I think we can get through this.
I love how he just bounced off the wall like that. Classic. Okay. You also dropped some nice goodies. See, more health stones, but we're doing good there. Okay, and we also have another one of these magical locks. So we'll have to remember that for later. Okay, let's head up this direction now. Another dead guy with money. And hey! Well, there's the king dude or whatever. Yeah, he doesn't look too good. You can kind of see right through him. There you go.
Something ahead.
See, lad, he's fine.
Thought it best to vanish when Thor's idiot sons showed up.
Hey, Sindri, good to see you. Also good to see this money. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to him.
Those men, what do you know of them?
First, they're not men, they're gods. Well, demigods. Anyway, let's see. Thor's their dad, different moms, sordid story that one. Baldur's their uncle, Odin, dear old grandpa. Oh, and a sister named...
Weapons. How do they fight?
Oh, of course. Magni's strong. Really strong. Carries a huge sword hardened by cyclonic thunder. And Modi? Ugh. I'd sooner lick a rat than shake that dung heap's hand. His mace and shields are just a cheap knockoff of my elegant work on their dad's hammer. Best to follow my lead and avoid, but who am I talking to?
Yes, indeed, who are you talking to? Alright, so I don't need to upgrade anything from Sindri, so let's just get moving on.
Will you focus on your job? I mean it. He went to war with Uncle and walked away.
Maybe. Uncle hasn't seen straight in years. As long as Father believes him, I'll go with you.
So you will stop talking, focus, and help me find them.
Can't disappoint Father.
Oh, smack you, boy. No, we cannot disappoint Father. Now keep looking.
Yeah, they're actually really close by. Well, that's not good. Let's go ahead and open up this coffin, though. Because that is good. Well, not for the person inside it. Alright, snag ourselves another solid steel. Let's get a move on. There we go. And we'll just head over here. And hey, look at that. There's the chisel tip.
Hurry, brother. We may get a piece of the chisel and be gone before they even notice. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Boy.
Surrender. The All-Father demands it.
No.
Good.
This fight is mine, boy. Go.
And where do you think you're going? Oh no, brother. The little freak's got a bow. What are we gonna do?
Ah, look at that. We got ourselves a 2-for-1 special.
Don't
2 assholes for the price of 1. Alright, so we will actually want to get these guys down fairly similarly. But we do want to focus on Big Boy here, since he keeps himself unguarded. It's like, unlike Modi. Alright, there we go. Okay, we'll back up. Alright, get that summon out there. Alright, keep chopping up your stupid face. Okay. Keep focusing on Magni. Alright, and once he goes down, let's turn all of our efforts taking out Modi. There we go.
Stay behind me, boy. Why do you hunt us? What does Odin want?
Come here. You done holding Daddy's hand.
Shut up! Don't call me that!
Can't believe you've lasted this long. No skinny little arms can barely.
I said shut up!
Calm yourself.
Alright, and here we are in the second phase of the fight. Just avoid that big crap that he sends out. There we go. Get Magni all messed up. Yeah, if we're not fast enough, he will actually get back up. Because you can see that stun meter down below. And yeah, so we want to make sure that we're moving quickly here. There we go.
Your mother ugly or something. She cut up your face so you knew about her.
Don't talk about my mother!
Don't talk about my mummy.
Don't listen to him, lad. He's trying to rile you up.
Idiots!
Sons of Thor are welcome to try.
Head!
Sorry, overstepped, yeah? Turn around.
He's my favorite.
Alright, and here we are in the final part of the fight.
Stop it!
Boy, stay focused.
Alright, stop. Get out of my way. Alright, laser beam. Okay, I think... Oh, crap. How about some punches for you?
Shut up, you bastard!
Atreus!
Okay. Now we'll focus on Modi while Magni's out of the picture. There we go.
Well, kids. Oh, that must have been some war to play with the likes of him.
I'll kill you!
Atreus! Control yourself!
No! How did you... You have no idea. You son of a bitch!
Get that gun! I'll rip your head off!
The sickness. Fever has returned.
No! It hasn't.
Roy,
They're coughing with the blood. The boy's sick, he needs Freya.
No!
steady.
I'll be all right.
There you go, lad.
I'm fine, see?
We should keep an eye on him.
Well, that isn't good. And yeah, we ended up killing a god again. And before defeating him, though, look at that, we get the Leptir alloy. I've needed this to upgrade that pommel that I've been using for a while now. And also, look at that, another frozen flame. So we can finally get this axe upgraded. Okay, so all that out of the way, let's go ahead and grab a piece of this chisel.
Enough?
Should do. With that, we can carve the travel rune to Jotunheim. Get you where you need to go. Oh, incidentally, all those magically sealed doors we've seen can now be unlocked. Like that one round the corner. You can get through that door there now that you got the chisel.
Alright, and we finally have a piece of the magical chisel. But where do we go from here now that we have it? Well, we're going to have to find out in the next video, so stay tuned for more God of War.